I'm Derek Van Borkum, and I'll be talking to you guys today about the topic of should children lift weights. So, is weightlifting okay for children? We've all seen the pictures and videos on the internet of these kids looking like the Incredible Hulk, but does this mean it's safe? It seems to be a decades-old question and one that researchers have studied extensively over the past 5 to 10 years. So there's two strongly supported viewpoints on children weightlifting. Through today's recent studies, we can see why fitness professionals and coaches are on the pro-child weightlifting side, and why parents and some pediatricians are still on the con side. So first off, start with a little bit of background on the topic. Back in the 1970s, they did a child labor study in Japan, and in that study, they actually found out that most of the kids turned out to be abnormally short for what they were projected to be. So therefore, many of the people came to believe that children and adolescents should not practice weight training, said Avery Feigenbaum, a professor of exercise science at the College of New Jersey. However, since then, today, the American Academy of Pediatrics, their stance on the issue is that children weightlifting can improve sport performance, rehabilitate injury, prevent injury, and/or enhance the long-term health. So the pro-children weightlifting side obviously is your fitness professionals and sport coaches. James Fell, a strength conditioning coach in British Columbia, said, "We now actually encourage children to engage in strength training to increase bone, tendon, and ligament strength, all of which serve to improve sport performance and reduce risk of injury." So a big question a lot of people have is, can children bulk up or muscle hypertrophy? Can the muscles get bigger? The answer to that's really kind of no. The children just don't have the testosterone levels that adult male and females have, so you're not going to really see enhanced muscle growth. What you will see, however, is called advanced motor recruitment. An easy way of putting that is just that your muscles coordinate together and are more efficient with each other. So they're still going to be able to run faster, jump higher, and see increased strength, even though their actual muscles aren't necessarily getting any bigger. So now to the other side, parents and pediatricians argue that the benefits to children weightlifting do not outweigh the risks involved. They claim that weightlifting can result in injuries and growth plate damage, which lead to reduced stature in these kids. So the dangers to growth plates found at the end of long bones are real, says Michael Mejia, a certified strength and conditioning specialist and contributor to Men's Health magazine. So as you can see here on the graph or the picture here, they do have the growth plates at each of the ends of the long bones. These regions are weaker than the rest of the bone and may be at a greater risk for injury. So yes, stunted growth could technically occur if injury were to happen. So which side is right? Is it safe for children to perform weightlifting exercises? Do the benefits of increased strength, better athletic performance, and injury prevention outweigh the risk of stunted growth and possible long-term injury? I think that's the question for everybody to answer themselves. Thank you guys for taking the time to listen today.